Sure. Big win. That was fun. Felt like a repeat of last Sunday against TCU for a little while. And then that fourth set, we just finally broke loose. And I was really happy to see us carry it over into the fifth. But just a solid effort tonight. Kansas played well, and we had to do everything we could to get it done, but happy with them.
Coach, after that third set, how difficult is it to kind of get your girls kind of the mind right, especially after a 27-25 set where obviously ups and downs, kind of all those things?
Yeah, it's you're up against it at that point, so you don't really have any choice but just to kind of cut loose and just really go for it. And the fourth set was all about us getting back to our serving and then our hitters finally hitting the right shot. And once we started doing those two things, we were able to get our block going again. And then we kind of broke it open pretty early, and then you could see us just finally relax and just feel like, okay, now we got it.
I kind of feel like there was a little bit more communication too at times. It just seemed like you said, you were trying to get the right shot, and they finally got the right shot that you were looking for.
Yeah, that was the frustrating part in the middle of the match because we just weren't hitting the right shot, and their block was all over it. And then we finally were able to do that. But you could feel the energy in the gym tonight. The crowd was awesome. I was so happy they stuck with us for 5 sets. And you could see when we finally started to make that push, they were right there with us, and that really helped carry us over.
You guys kind of needed a point. Alex was there to kind of get a dump, or just kind of just something where it was just kind of catching Kansas off guard. How big was she in that comeback for you?
She had such a good match tonight, just the way she moved the ball around and got everybody involved. She knew who her go-tos were, but she did such a good job of getting KJ and Allison just enough offense that they had to keep be honest with their block. And then she was throwing it around, and her block was big tonight too. So one of her best all-around matches.
That Kansas was kind of putting on Emily. What did she have to do to kind of obviously get around it and then be able to get 16 kills today along with Caitlin?
Yeah, if you've watched Emily play long enough, you know that she does have a certain shot that she really, really likes, and everybody knows it. And so when they start to take that away, then it's up to her to kind of make that adjustment. And then she was finally able to figure it out. But that's just Kansas having a good game plan.
I guess for your 500th, is this kind of memorable for you?
Yeah, this was a big one, and we hadn't had a lot of success against Kansas, and so those are program wins when we're finally able to break through and get that done. But in the moment, I guarantee I wasn't thinking about what number it was. It was just we needed a Big 12 win, and we needed to get back on track at home, and that was a program that has gotten the best of us. So for all reasons, that was a big one.
Talk about how you were able to slow down Zoe Hill. The first part of the game, she was dominant, but later on in the game, you kind of slowed her down.
Yeah, it was mostly about not letting them give her the ball. We can't match up with her athletically. That kid is just ridiculous. And so in the middle sets, they were passing everything right on target and right on the net. And we said earlier, if this match was going to be played right on top of the net, they were going to win. And so we had to do a better job with our serve to get the setter off the net, and then they couldn't quite get her the ball the way they wanted to.
Talk about Lindsey Dotson, the spark she brought to you guys.
Yeah, big time. She was such a big part of our team early in the year, and then she got hurt, and then Katie Northcutt really came in and established herself. And so Lindsey's kind of been on the back burner a little bit lately, and so it was really good to see her come in and have an impact. That serve of hers is really good, and then defensively she's so quick that she made a big difference.
Coach, this is the 500th win of your coaching career. Could you picture a better win than against Kansas?
No, it's so good. 5-setter, a lot of back and forth, a lot of energy. Really glad to be able to do it at home and share this with my family. But this was big. It's really special.